Welcome. If you clicked on this video, you came to the right place. Cause I'ma help you bring your win rate up, make your gameplay fighting style better for your team, and more importantly, master the game with your mind. So everything you're about to learn and see in this video will all come together for you. And hopefully you understand your reasons for why you're losing your matches in solo queue and in 5 stacks. Let's get to it. Okay, so for our first one on the list for why you're losing in solo queue and 5 stacks is you don't know how to play your own Pokemon correctly. Like, I see this so much. How I don't get how people don't know their own Pokemon they're playing, bro. Like, if you're gonna like play a Pokemon you don't know, at least like practice it in standards or in practice, however it may work. But we need good players that know how to play their own Pokemon correctly. Otherwise, it's pointless, and you're just gonna lose your own matches in ranked. Like, I be hearing like voice chats about like how people know how to play every Pokemon. Like, I'm versatile, or I can fill in, but in reality they don't know. They don't know how to play some of the Pokemon, and like, we need to change this. So that's why I'm pointing this out as the number one list. And I had to get this off my chest because really people don't practice their own Pokemon. And I would suggest, if you don't know how to play a certain Pokemon, I would suggest looking up a guide on YouTube or something. But you would be surprised how people don't know how to play a Pikachu or a Dojo. Like, just practice. It's that simple. But the benefit for this is like it will do yourself a favor and for your teammates. So that will bring your win rate up. I don't know by how much, but it should be a lot since you're basically carrying. And now on to number 2. So for number 2 on the list, you go in your matches with a negative mindset, not knowing you have a late game, probably, but most of the time you do have the late game. And this one could be discussed all day, but at the end of the day, the people with a better mindset win more games because they believe in themselves and their teammates. They know what's going on, and even if they're random teammates, you all gotta start changing your bad mindsets into winning mindsets. Like phrases like we are like, some like phrases you don't want to say, like we are gonna lose this, or we don't got this anymore, won't work anymore. So instead, use like phrases like this. How do we win these team fights, or how do we overcome them? Do we have late game Pokemon? Will we win this? Although this will take discipline, because most people in this game don't know like about good mindset, how powerful it is. So it will take discipline to achieve this. So if you want to change your mindset and win more games, this will help a lot, and you will get your win rate up with this. I promise you. I've learned too much in this game. Mindset is the key in this game, but we also got more that comes in factor to this game. So we're gonna move on to number 3 on the list. Okay, so number 3 on the list, we got, you don't make use of voice chat and unite. This is really huge. I can't believe people don't talk about this. Not even the top YouTubers talk about this, but using voice chat in solo queue especially will help you in ranked matches. Like, you would not believe it. Like, the amount of like, my win rate got super high after using using the voice chat. But it helps so much for your teammates. Because like sometimes they'll be like using one brain cell left, but when you communicate, it helps them a lot, and they finally realize what situation they're in. and you can help them rotate and stuff. Even if they don't respond to you, it's very helpful to use it otherwise. That's why I believe making use of voice chat in solo queue and unite and 5 stacks will help you be more efficient in team fights and objectives. When I did my research on this and with the statistics I did on my matches in general on ranked, using voice chat in solo queue made my win rate go higher by 10%, which is honestly a good percentage. That makes it worth it. That's why communication is key as well. Now on to number 4 on the list. Okay, for number 4, this one is really important, so you guys all gotta pay attention to this. But number 4 on the list, you start with Rayquaza. I don't even know how to say it. Hold on, let me rephrase that. You start Rayquaza without fighting the other team. Like, at least beat at least 3 of them. Beat at least 3 of them. Like, I don't mind you like trying to start Rayquaza, but to bait them. But like, if you start it and it's already 25% done, get ready for the biggest choke of your game, because the enemy team will notice immediately and they will end up beating 4 of your teammates out of nowhere and stealing Rayquaza you started, and game over for you guys. That's how it normally goes, right? And instead, what you want to do is not. I know people freak out so much in Rayquaza, so do not feel pressured. That's all you have to do. Do not feel pressured in Rayquaza fight, because a lot of people feel pressured, but do not feel pressured. Like, I want you guys to control your emotions, everything. Just delete it all. Just instead focus and locate your biggest targets, and then everything will fall into place. Now, another strategy you can do is, if you know you can't beat them in a 5v5 because you like faced them so many times, what you can do instead is beat 3 of them wisely and then start Rayquaza. And this one is a very high risk because there'll still be 2 left, maybe 1, but it will only work because there will be enemy team is equally strong as your team, so you will have to pay attention at all costs in this game. But another strategy you can do is hold off fighting Ray if you're already winning, because if you have all the goalposts available, you just have to make sure 2 people are defending the top and bottom goal. Communicate that, and meanwhile 3 of you guys in the middle will just be stalling enemy team, whatever you got to do. And it's really a good strategy if you're winning the game overall. That's why I had to make this one. And yeah, I hope you guys know now what to do in a Rayquaza fight, because this will bring your win rate up. I promise you. Everyone chokes in Rayquaza most of the time, so I hope this helps you. And now we're gonna move on to number 5 on the list. Okay, so this comes in factor with number 1, but for the number 5 on the list, you're not versatile enough. I have to say this deep in my soul, because you're not versatile enough. But it doesn't help that this meta is like trash as well, so that's why I believe, in my opinion, it is one of the biggest reasons you're losing solo queue matches, because if you're not versatile enough, you're going to be stuck with 5 attackers, and the enemy team, meanwhile, has a nice comp going, and you'll all absolutely get wrecked by CC or something. But that's why it is important to be versatile in solo queue. Fill in the roles, and whether you need to be a defender, attacker, support, all-rounder, it'll help you in the long run if you want to win more games more often. That's why I recommend all you guys to practice your Pokemon, everything. Like, know what is going on in the meta. But I wish this meta was fixed, but it won't be like that for a while till Zacian is nerfed. But we'll get over it. But we'll move on to the number 6 on the list now, though. Now this comes in factor with number 5 on the list as well, but for number 6 on the list, I can't believe I have to say this, bro, but you don't play Meta Pokemon. You don't play Meta Pokemon. I know how hardly you guys want to play your favorite Pokemon so badly, but like, unfortunately, this game is just based off of playing the most OP Pokemon, like, and rather having the most broken team combinations out there. And if you check the Pokemon win rate stats, you'll see what's currently the best right now and what's the worst right now. And I will be leaving a link to the description for you to find it. And yeah, basically you just gotta play the most broken Pokemon, unfortunately, but I will make a video on this separately, well, Meta Pokemon to play, but yeah, when next season comes, it'll come as well. So yeah, that's what I got for number 6, and now we're on to number 7. Okay, for number 7, I may have mentioned this before, but actually I haven't, but either way, for number 7 on the list, and you're probably gonna laugh at this, but hear me out, but for number 7 on the list, you're not thinking enough. And this one's gonna be a hard one to explain, because for half of this player base, you're not thinking about the situation you're in, because sometimes you'll see like players on either side of the map, or like they aren't with you. And if you're wondering why 4 players at the bottom instead of the top, they are prioritizing being stronger instead of pushing the pad with Regieleki. And many more can be said, but I will leave it at this for now, for another video for discussion, because this one has to be explained properly, because I had to mention it, but I'm not going to explain it fully right now. But this is definitely going to be a video worth making, and yeah, we're going to continue this on to another video. So we're going to move on to number 8 on the list. Okay, for number 8 on the list, we got, you are using the wrong build. Sometimes I wonder if you guys know how to build correctly. Like, I even seen the weirdest builds, and I'm wondering, do you all even know how to play this simple game? It seems my time has come though. For my next video, I will make a build guide for you Unite players, so you all understand how this game works, and hopefully by next week it'll come out. But until then, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification, so I can bring you out more quality Unite content in the future. But yes, this will be saved for the next video, but I just had to mention it because people are using the wrong build, like a vest on Pikachu. What is he thinking? But either way, number 9. Let's go to number 9. So for number 9 on the list, you're fighting on the enemy pad for too long. This means you are angry or over pushing. Now some of y'all need to chill when you fight on the enemy pad, because one, they have the advantage with the healing, especially early game. Like, if you stay on that pad too long, the entire enemy team will come and demolish everyone that's on their pad. And this 9th reason requires discipline as well. So now you know, the longest you stay on the enemy pad, actually, let me rephrase that. Let's say how long you should stay on the enemy pad. Let's say you should stay on that enemy pad at most 5 to 10 seconds, depending on the circumstances. But if you're completely destroying the enemy team for the first 8 minutes, 5, whatever, then it's fine. But it's fine to push the pad, but If you notice one bit they're getting a little bit stronger, this is a sign you need to back off immediately. And if you want to, you can just bait them to your pad instead. But I wouldn't suggest it unless you sense they want to fight you. But yeah, let's go to number 10. All right, for number 10 on the list, your awareness is ass cheeks. I cannot stress how many people don't look at the map. Like, I know it's not the best looking map out there, but it is one of the biggest ways to know what's going on around the map. In fact, you can see sometimes where the enemy will most likely will go if you look at the map more often. And you can save your teammates if you look at that map as well. That's why it is important to know, because they can be coming like around the back to sneak attack, anything. That's why it is important to know what's around you. For number 11 on this list, you score before the 1 minute mark. I swear, bro. If you're one of those people that scores before the 1 minute mark, I hate you with all my might, bro. It is one of the biggest throws in the game you can do. Because the second you do that, the enemy team will start Rayquaza immediately. I don't know why that happens, but then a fight happens, and then you get back to Rayquaza, and like by the time you get back to it, Rayquaza will already be taken by the enemy team. And it's basically your fault for not being there. That is why it is very important to not score before the 1 minute mark. Because that 1 minute mark is very crucial. Very crucial. And let's move on to number 12 on the list. Alright, we finally come to the end of this video. But if you stuck around, thank you very much, because this is helping you and me and everyone in the community. So thank you for watching this. And if you made it this far, let me tell you the number 12 on the list, and that is you fall for the last minute bait into objectives before Rayquaza. So basically, I've been seeing this in almost every match, and it's still going on even after being mentioned by like Spraggles. But like almost every match I see this happen. But you see the weakest team tries to go for an objective under the 3 minute mark before the 2 minute mark, and that is basically complete bait for the weakest team. Because if you're the weak team, you need to farm instead and get set up for the last 2 minute fights and Rayquaza. The last thing you need is your team choking because you all went for objective, and Rayquaza starts the second you all die, and it's game over for you all, because they basically will shred Rayquaza after like killing 3 or 4 of you guys. But that's how it goes. And if you're the weak team, please understand, just farm. That's all you have to do, just farm and get set up before Rayquaza happens. That's basically it. And if you're the strong team, you know what to do. And let's move on to number 13 on the list, a bonus one. For number 13 on this list, the bonus one on the list, you're too stupid. I hope you guys found this video very useful and helpful, because I will definitely make more content like this in the future, because no other content creator will mention this type of stuff. But either way, let me see what we have next, and we'll see where we go from there. Definitely gonna bring some Pokemon guidance, so very simplified for you guys, so you guys understand what's going on with a certain Pokemon, and bring more awareness around this game overall. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the like, and subscribe button, and comment down what you want from me next. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.